Not many brands dare to make high-end, hub-driven, all-terrain electric skateboards, as people came to expect anything more than $1,000 to come with a belt or gear drive system. In fact, the Backfire Ranger X5 was the only worthwhile mention in this category until Tynee decided to make this $1,299 Tynee Explorer Pro. The Tynee Explorer Pro did come with both belt and hub version, but we will be reviewing the hub version today. As usual, let's go through the specs, starting with the deck. Starting with the deck, it measures 38 inches long and 10 inches wide. The Tynee Explorer Pro Hub uses a multi-layer composite deck made from Canadian maple, bamboo, and fiberglass, and that's what makes this board interesting. It's one of the most flexible decks on an all-terrain setup, with a flex level very similar to the Backfire Ranger X5. This is also a drop-down deck, as is almost always the case with AT boards, to keep the ride lower and more stable. Tynee also added 3mm padded shock-absorbing grip tape to cut down on vibrations. The deck has some good concave, which is nice. We hate flat decks here. The electronic enclosure is flexible, allowing the deck to flex naturally. Inside, there's a 14S 4P battery and a 14S Hobbywing ESC. The Hobbywing ESC isn't a surprise, every Tynee board comes with one, but opting for a 14S configuration instead of a 12S is an interesting choice. At the very least, it shows an intention to provide as much voltage as possible to drive torque, compensating for the lack of gear reduction in a hub motor system. For context, most setups get by just fine with a 12S configuration. The Explorer Pro also uses high-quality Samsung 50S cells, adding up to 1,008 watt-hours of battery capacity. For the more energy-efficient hub version, Tynee claims a range of 50 miles or 80 kilometers on a single charge, while the belt version, which is less energy efficient, is marketed to go 37 miles or 60 kilometers on a single charge. The Explorer Pro also comes with a standard Hobbywing remote. From there, you can tweak some settings like speed profiles, top speed, etc. Alternatively, you can also use the mobile phone app for advanced customization. Powering the Tynee Explorer Pro Hub is a pair of 2,500 watt hub motors. While numbers aren't everything, it says something when these are the highest wattage hub motors we've seen in the market. Interestingly, the hub setup comes with smaller 165mm airless wheels, which slightly lowers the top speed compared to the belt setup, which uses 175mm pneumatic wheels. The hub version tops out at 31 miles per hour or 50 kilometers per hour, while the belt version can reach 37 miles per hour or 60 kilometers per hour. We're guessing Tynee chose smaller wheels on the hub version to boost low-end torque, especially during takeoff, trading top speed for better acceleration. And honestly, it was the right call, because the Tynee Explorer Pro takes off strong. You really have to brace yourself and press against the deck if you go full throttle from a standstill, otherwise you're getting thrown off. Besides good acceleration, the board brakes pretty strongly too. We're pretty impressed that a hub drive can deliver that kind of power. Sure, it's still a step back compared to powerful belt and gear drives at this price, but for a hub drive, this is impressive. While belt and gear drive systems are often preferred for their higher torque and aggressive acceleration, hub motors have their own advantages. More power efficient, which means better range per charge, lower maintenance since there are no belts to replace or adjust, and quieter operation. Take a listen. Another nice thing about hub motors on an all-terrain board is that you don't have to worry about debris. No sand, sticks, or leaves clogging up the drivetrain. It's a hassle-free setup that works well for both urban and off-road riding. The 6-inch or 165mm airless rubber tires are also a worry-free choice. You never have to deal with flats or messing with air pressure. While pneumatic tires might give a slightly smoother ride, they also come with the risk of punctures and pressure loss, which can be a real headache mid-ride. The grip on these tires is decent too. We were able to ride on grass without getting stuck. As for the trucks, the Explorer Pro uses TKP trucks, which are gaining popularity in high-performance builds, instead of the more common double kingpin setups. For those who prefer DKP trucks, Tynee offers a DKP base plate, allowing riders to swap to a DKP setup if they want. They also offer a lifetime warranty on all their trucks, which is a nice touch. These TKP trucks perform as expected, more carvy than reverse kingpin trucks, but not as extreme as DKP trucks. That also means more stability than DKP, making high-speed riding easier and more predictable. We can see why Tynee went with TKP trucks here, since they designed the board for both hub and belt setups, and the belt version can hit 37 miles per hour or 60 kilometers per hour, hence prioritizing stability makes sense. Riding the Explorer Pro at 31 miles per hour feels comfortable and controlled, thanks to the extra effort in keeping the board stable. At $1,299, the Tynee Explorer Pro is a solid value buy. Take a look at this chart I made for our video on the best affordable all-terrain electric skateboards. You can see that the Tynee Explorer Pro gives you a lot more battery for the price. I'd assume that hub systems cost less, which frees up more budget for the battery, but then again, these two also use hub motors but don't give you nearly as much juice. One of the most obvious comparisons for the Tynee Explorer Pro Hub would be the Backfire Ranger X5. Both are hub-driven all-terrain boards with flexible decks and airless wheels. Both are great for riders who want a stress-free, low-maintenance board and a comfortable ride. Not necessarily for hitting extreme mountain trails, but good enough to glide over bumps, cracks, grass, and pebble roads. The Ranger X5 has more style, thanks to its beautiful lighting, but the Tynee Explorer Pro is noticeably more capable. It has stronger torque, a higher top speed, and significantly more range. The Explorer Pro also sits lower to the ground, whereas the Ranger X5 rides a bit higher. For casual riders who just want a big wheel board without the hassle, a hub-driven all-terrain board makes a lot of sense. The Tynee Explorer Pro and even the $999 non-Pro version offer exactly what you need, without paying a premium tax. This is a board that we can wholeheartedly recommend. Tynee made its name with powerful premium shortboards, but the Explorer series shows they can do all-terrain longboards just as well. Let's see if branching out from what they're known for pays off. As always, if you are looking to buy a Tynee board, or actually any e-skate, be sure to use our affiliated discount code with the link below. It will help you get a small monetary discount and helps us out too. You'll also be tagged as an Electric Skateboard HQ customer and probably be treated better. Ride safe, guys.